2 seconds. Oh, God. The weather's just changing. It's just got everything for the cat shelter, for mama cat and her little baby. So I'll have it assembled tomorrow, and then I'll have the area reinforced because it's gonna be a pretty brutal winter. Okay, I don't think that was done. Okay, that was done. Ugh. Okay. Let's see, Hunter. Alright, so nothing in this area. Let's see. Okay, we got ourselves a Phoenix class rival. I'm gonna put it on tracking. Whoops. And I'm gonna go beam myself over. I don't need to place a waypoint. I know this area like the back of my hand. Come here, Angelo. There you go, fat boy. Is that better? They have to get on the cat on the bench and go under the bed. Huh. Come on. Who's my beautiful boy? Who's my big tub of love? Let's see, check my doggo, make sure that everything is good. And no. Craft armor kits. I'd say about 3. Make double check again. Make sure I. Okay, that was a glitch and a half. I know that sounds like a Polaris. Something's in the area. Oh, yep, my bad. I didn't see it the first time. And he's trapped. I'm surprised he can take out his rocket. Sometimes they just don't always hit the target directly. Of course, it takes a little bit of getting used to after a couple days worth of downtime. It was right in front of me. I mean, literally right in front of me. No, it's not. Okay, let's go find that rival and see what kind of fun we can have with it. Is that what I think it is? Nope, that's a rock. And that is a... Okay. Doug is deciding I'm gonna go play canyon tag with the I hope this thing ain't good. Oh, this sounds like fun. Yeah, this area's a bit. I'm gonna distract it a bit. Ah, I see it. Shit, how could I miss from that range? Good lord. Well, I think I smoked it a little bit. Wow, I'm really getting close on this guy. Let's see, he's gonna be... Yeah, okay. Did I hit the guy or did I just cuff him behind? That way I have a better chance at hitting it correctly. Yeah, I think my shorts did. I said usually hitting the fuel tank section causes a lot of damage. Okay, that thing's on fire. Wow, you'd think that this thing, at least the fuel tanks make it self-destruct. I don't think this is going to be Yeah. Anyone else want to play, Well, you guys really don't like me very well, do you? You know what? This isn't personal. Yeah, staying still for a second. Yeah, I know. Well, it's always good to get some extra stuff. Wait, the hell? Is that what I think it is? Yeah. Bonus. Now what? Wait, is that what I think it is? No, just a... here before something wants to play canyon tag with me. Or duck the laser. This bullet of twine is not arriving until 5:15. That's what I need to tie down the cat shelter with. I got a project going on, so it's gonna be like really interesting. Should take about 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. I'm just being conservative because this is gonna be something that I've gotta make sure it comes off right. Otherwise, it's gonna be really interesting. Shelter itself is about the same width as the gap in my back patio where normally the firewood would be going. The fireplace in my apartment was functional, but it's not because there's a few cracks in the back of the fireplace, and you know, management and the owner haven't gotten around to fixing it yet, and I've been going this way for a while. But it's not a big deal because I've just got 3 portable heaters off Amazon. Unfortunately, they're the same model that I got 4 years ago before my wife passed away, and the one I got was a swivel mount version, so it swiveled back and forth, so the heater would, you know, it would heat up the entire living room. These 3 are the smaller versions. I guess they made a newer model. They'll have the swivel mount, and I'm like, oh, goody gumdrops. I said, how in the heck could I have screwed up on that? And then on top of that, okay, I went to see the One Battle After the Other yesterday with my caregiver, and the movie was pretty crazy. I didn't expect to see Leonardo DiCaprio in another movie, but I didn't even recognize the bad guy, Colonel Lockjaw, because he didn't look familiar, but at the same time he did. And after the movie, which was 3 hours long, but the same length as Titanic when it first came out in '97 or '98, give or take, it was Sean Penn. And I didn't even know that because I'm like, wait, what? That was Sean Penn? And she's like, yeah. I was like, holy crab crackers, you know, because I didn't expect to see Sean Penn still acting after all this time. I mean, he's a pretty famous actor, but holy God. I mean, he's aged pretty well, considering. But he was pretty rounded in his character. I mean, this guy was tough as nails and everything. But the whole movie was just, well, I'm going to just say brutal, but holy cow. It was it was pretty intense. I'm trying to follow along the best I can because I'm kind of lost in the plot, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on. But it's like it's kind of like Breaking Bad on a 9-hour loop, adding to what was the other movie? Let's see. There was another movie that was just as equally crazy. And so, I'm trying to remember what that was, and I can't remember because it's been too long. Or it could have been like Kill Bill in some ways, but no, it was less bloody. And well, actually, it's pretty much both the same. Well, Kill Bill was more gory and bloody, but One Battle After the Other, I'd have to say it's about a magnitude less than that, but it's still pretty cool. It's just really intense, fast-paced, and action-packed. I guess I'm just not used to those kind of movies anymore because it doesn't give me a chance to breathe. So during the movie, I was just on my phone most of the time. My caregiver was like going, were you ever paying attention to the movie? I'm like, well, yeah, in parts and everything. Some of it was pretty disturbing. I'm like, okay. And I thought Honey Don't was just as crazy, but I'm like, okay, what are they doing in these movies? I mean, it's not exactly shock value, but it's just some of the movies are just, oh, what am I doing? I should have went back and recycled. Here I'm getting distracted by my play-by-play of the movies, or movie experiences rather. Well, oh boy, I tell you. The Tron Ares trailer looks pretty freaking cool. I'm surprised that Jake Gyllenhaal is still acting after all this time. I mean, seriously. You think after the day after tomorrow, 20 some odd years ago, that, you know, he would have moved on or just quietly retired like some actors have done. Because, I mean, they're not too big, but they're just like one-hit wonders and everything. But I think Jake Gyllenhaal's been like involved in a lot of movie projects since the day after tomorrow. You know, playing alongside Dennis Quaid. You know, he played in that one movie called Inner Space with Martin Sheen, in case anyone has ever heard of that one. But pretty interesting. I mean, Dennis Quaid's acting in The Day After Tomorrow was brilliant beyond measure. I said, well, if it ever comes to that part, I'm certainly up to a road trip to, you know, New York City from DC. Keep the S221. I've already got too many copies of that RLG7, so I'm going to do that. So, yeah, I've been watching The Day After Tomorrow on the loop for the last 2 days. Decided to give it a break. I still haven't watched The Companion yet. I got that on my library loan. And I finally got Avengers Endgame, and I've been hearing it's the original cut is 4 hours long, the director's cut is like 7. And I'm like, how in the world can you make a movie that's 7 hours long? That's like putting like maybe 2.5 movies together of the first 2 Lord of the Ring movies with oh man, who was the director of Lord of the Rings? Jeez, the top of my voice. I mean, top of my head, top of my voice. Yeah, this is what happens when you're on a 21-hour bender with chronic insomnia. Your brain becomes tapioca pudding and goulash. Okay, so Peter, let's see, Lord. So who? Lord of the Rings cast. Let's see, who is the director? Damn, they have 2 seasons of it. I mean, okay. Let's see, who I know Elijah Wood was in it, but who was the one who directed it? Peter Jackson. Wow. I'm like, well, there you go. It's Peter Jackson. I mean, well, yeah, the movie's been what, 20 years since I went to maybe the first half of the movie, just as they got to the fire cave with Smug, and the guy like saying, "You shall not pass." At that point, I fell asleep and didn't wake up till almost the end of the movie. My wife was like, "Did you fall asleep during the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And she goes, "I was trying to wake you up so you could watch it." And I'm like, okay. Well, because it's like watching The Thin Red Line with George Clooney. Not to diss on that movie, but I'm telling you, some movies were so slow. We're talking laid back barn burners. You know, like when you write a novel and it's called a barn burner for a reason because it's so big, like over 200,000 words, and you lurch from one scene to the next in your book, okay? And it's like it doesn't have any action, it doesn't have any real plot, but it just continues on like a slow moving river. And until the end. And it's like, oh, okay. So, it's like that. It's what, I can't believe I endured, like, what, 2.5 hours of the Thin Red Line after that. I was like, oh my god, seriously? I mean, tickets back then were like a $4.25. But I said I should have picked a better movie because I'm like, oh man. I'm not dissing the Lord of the Rings, of course, because J.R.R. Tolkien, I share the same birthday, January 3rd, but we're just separated by less than 80 some odd years apart in birth dates. Of course, he passed away 3 months before I was born, in September, and I was born in January the following year. He was September 73, I was born in January 74. So, now I know where I get all my ideas and large novels from. I mean, generally I think I was reincarnated as Tolkien, but because I like writing big books. And so, Peter David, the late Peter David, he was a Star Trek writer that passed away recently. He was my inspiration for trying to break through the 100,000 word mark barrier. I was struggling with that for years. Only hit 60,000, I'd be like a dead stick afterwards. Eventually I got past that, and then I hit about 312,000, and then I went to 426,000 words. And that was pretty much my maximum at that point. I haven't tried anything since. Kind of in a limbo pattern. So I'm just doing my own thing. So today was good. Went and did some shopping. If you're going to Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or any dollar shop that had $1.25 shop where you can pick up some brand name supplies for reasonable prices, I've been noticing a lot lately that most of the shelves are more empty than normal because all these stores are seeing a huge increase in business and high demand for products at a really low price, because a lot of us can't really afford to go shopping anywhere else. It's not the retail chain stores' fault, it's just that we're a lot tight on money because of all the tariffs. And of course, my state has a 9.9% tax rate, and that basically is just, it kind of kills things, but you gotta do what you gotta do, because there's only like, what, 2-3 states in the United States that has no state tax. New Hampshire is being one of them. I think Maryland is the other. I forget the third. But yeah, and even to this day, I don't know why New Hampshire has no state tax. I never bothered to look it up. I was living there for 4 years, and everything I bought there was exactly the same price, and I was like totally over the moon for it. Because I was like in my teens. So, but living up here in Washington State for 30 years, it's not too bad. I get to see a lot of interesting sights. I went to the city of Snohomish the other day with my caregiver. I'm telling you, there's some areas up in this state that are gorgeous beyond imagination. It's worth the trip. It's just worth going around and checking things out. Even in some states like, Missouri and Arkansas and Texas and all those, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, North Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, Arizona, all areas in between, they all get their attractions and allure and everything else. And, it's worth taking a road trip, despite the politics, despite everything that's going on in the world, there's still some good places to visit. It's not like everything freezes because, we have a questionable government in place, but this should ruin people's vacation plans. I'm just saying, we're just going through a turbulent time over here. We'll manage. We'll survive it. We always do. We've gone through turbulent times before in the past, the Civil Rights era, the Vietnam War, protests, the the 80s. You know, it's just, you know, every country, every decade has its challenges and problems. Nobody's really immune to it. You know, it's just, that's how things are. You know, change is painful, change is hard. You know, and a lot of people have to adapt and cope with it the best you can. And, you know, just, you know, what are things through, you know, because you're not going to like, wow. Okay. Tell me that isn't Firebird. As they say in movie industry, business before pleasure. So if I can lock on and what that is that it right there? No. Boy, sometimes I gotta, well, you know, the whole idea is that sometimes when you fire at the enemy, you can do a dead shot. This is gonna be fun. I know for a fact that that's a Firebird somewhere. And it is pretty frickin'. Oh, there we go. I see it. Yeah, I see you too, buddy. Tracking the other guy. Good. Perfect. I hit the wingspan. Well, that was lucky. I'm telling you. Yeah, see, I usually like to take the... I'll take the damage just because I'm a glutton for punishment. But I certainly have plenty of packs, so it's not like I'm terribly worried about looks like somebody's having fun over in the field beyond yonder. Alright, so I'll go scope out the field. But of course, as everyone knows, the second you leave this area, everything respawns. Well, I might come back and just mop up again. I'm having way too much fun. Yeah, you can hear the tank in the background. It's lighting off somebody's butt. Over here. I'm going to be running my butt over there. I'm good on ammunition. I also have 14 advanced packs. And I don't know how many drilling shots, but I know I got plenty in reserve. So, come to Papa. Ah, there he is. Yeah, isn't that great? I end up nailing my, that was just barely a blank shot right there. Right between his legs. Now you see, the thing is, sometimes, and I'm not kidding, I'll get lucky and actually hit something that was like 300 yards beyond this thing. And I don't know how, but you know, sometimes a blind shot will pay off in the long run. So sometimes it's good to just go fire blindly at the enemy. Ugh. But you know, that's just me. Ah. See, found myself another drilling shot. Another one of those. Another one of those. And I know there's a... Where's the other, you know, I think there's also another one on here somewhere. Another pack somewhere. Sometimes you never know. You can come across some really weird stuff here. I gotta remember how to turn on my flashlight. I haven't used that in a while. Because most of the time you just don't use these things. You know, because I think I also forgot to grab the advanced pack from... No, I think I did. Doesn't matter anyways. There'll be an extra one just in case. Okay, so it's not here yet. I still got some time. Oh, backwash. Salt and vinegar chips don't exactly go down well sometimes. At least the Pringles. But oh god, they're so good. Oh wait. Make sure I got enough weight loss. Oh wait. No. That didn't come out right either. I didn't say weight loss. I said gotta make sure the resource storage has enough, because sometimes you gotta pay attention to how much storage you actually have on hand when you do recycling, because it kind of like plays tricks on you. Okay, so there we go. Not worried about the M60. I got a legendary. And I think I got more than a few. Epics. See, that's what I said. When you go back out here, feel it across the way. The tanks respawn. Well, that was certainly fun. Let's see. This is a pretty good area for machines. It's always a combo. Ooh, hello, nurse. Do I see? What do I spy? Oh, good gravy and then some. I'm gonna have fun with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it down the machine here. I figured it was just. It pegged me, but that's okay too, because it didn't sound the alarm, so it's not going to bring any enemies. Sounds like these guys beat each other senseless. Looks like this guy's calling reinforcements. I got 20 drilling shots, so I'm good. I'll make sure whatever's up in that area. Nope. Oh, good shot. Directly underneath it. Total immediate destruction. Kentucky Fried Chicken my butt. What the hell was that? Oh. Alright, you guys. In fact, I hate these guys. Bonus because I can just go ham city on them. Nothing back here. That was not intentional. I forgot to swap weapons. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, level 1, 56. Sometimes you just gotta go for the big cheese. Actually, I'm holding my daughter out because I think that'd be a good one. Yeah, wise idea. That's right. Until later. Let's see the other. I do know for one thing, the car over here was destroyed in the last one. I'm gonna go with the go back. Let me guess. Oh, my gaming buddy just gave his cat one of those cat joints I sent.
I'm taking a video.
Is she loving it? Oh, she's loving it. He's loving that catnip joint, huh?
You looked at me. I think you knew what I was doing.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure it said that stuff is going to get your cat high. I mean, it's basically a catnip joint from Amazon. Come on, girl. Oh, yeah, she's loving it. Oh, yeah, there we go. She's making love to the catnip joint. Oh, Jesus, this cat's funny. Well, yeah, it's good stuff, kitty. It's the potent stuff. It's the grade A kitty weed grass.
Oh. She's like, oh,
Yeah, I sent him some kitty weed along with a few other things.
Where is that, Shelby?
She's like, I love this.
She's like, this is awesome.
If you got cats, you'd understand. I sent them a $25 PlayStation digital card so you could download the DLC for Atomfall. And he's pretty happy about that. Ugh. Let's see, too much stuff here. But when there's causing problems, always the common thing. Side effects to one of the medications is heartburn. Stocked up on my close friends was holy Nikes. I said I didn't know Nikes were holy. And he goes, you shouldn't wear shoes with holes in them. I said, blessed be the father of hot lead and rocket fire. May these Air Jordans speed me to a ton of loot and adrenaline shots. So, these guys are pros on Generation Zero, so I'm always making them laugh. Oh, good. Yeah. Zombie tanks. It's definitely not something you want to face during an apocalypse. You know, sometimes they get back up and fall down. Once or twice I've had a glitch where they come back from the dead, but they fixed it since. I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I come into those problems. I'm like, didn't I just kill this thing? I'm like, holy crap, it just regenerated itself somehow. I was like really stunned. I'm like, wait. I just killed this thing and it somehow came back to life. And the guy's like, yep. They're like, okay, this is going to be fun. So, just as a word of warning. You think I could actually if anyone's seen Shaun of the Dead, it's a hilarious movie with Simon Pegg. One of the best movies I've seen is I'm into the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse movies, and sometimes the books, but this one made me laugh because literally they just made fun of the zombie genre in this one. And there was a book I read called Cold Book, and it's about a project that they opened up a interdimensional hole in some kind of space-time continuum, and they brought in the zombies from another dimension, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be fun. I never got around to reading it, but I still have it in my collection. So,
Struggling to get started on your book? Meet Swibbler, the AI book writer that transforms your... Oh my god.
I'm not supposed to be doing that during the game. Damn it. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully I'll get back to a copyright notice. Sorry. Actually, they said not supposed to be playing music during a game broadcast because it's a copyright, you know, DMAC, whatever they want to call it. DACA takedown notice. Well, I guess you live and learn every time you do something dumb and stupid. Oh well. No, if this session gets creamed, oh well, not my fault. But it's not like I'm intentionally trying to do anything. Because you don't play music. Was it a few sounds or something, and it's like, oh, they identified it, and it's basically dog chow. Huh. I know, I've tried all the other machines, so this area should be relatively clear for a few minutes. Of course, I could be wrong. Come on, seriously? Get up the ladder. Yes, welcome to the part where there's 17 tanks over in that area. Welcome to me screaming like a little girl and going, oh god, mommy. It's like, what are you going to do now after you whack 17 tanks? I'm going to Disney World. It's that, what was that one movie called? The one with had not Martin Sheen, but, what was that one? Charlie Sheen. He spoofed Rambo and everything. Top Gun, Rambo, and a couple other movies. Oh, they were so wonderful. Commercials, trailer commercials were just really hilarious. And I'm like going, oh, are you kidding me? It's like, yep. I've never laughed so much in my life. Of course, when I saw Life of Brian for the first time ever, I was just dying because I'm like, I just couldn't, I was just losing it. And it's like, oh my god, this is so freaking hilarious. And of course, I have the DVD copy of Young Frankenstein, which I think is the best one. It has Richard, Gene, I was going to say Gene Simmons, but he's passed away too. Gene Wilder, and what's his name? There's a couple other actors famous. Two of them already passed away. No, actually, they all did, but, except for Mel Brooks, or yeah, Mel Brooks. I think he was the Frankenstein. He was the priest. Oh no, that's Gene Hackman, the late Gene Hackman. Yeah, that was Gene Hackman playing the blind priest. I was just going, are you serious? I was like, yep. Oh, it was such a good movie. He's like, here, Luke Dory's Marley. And Peter, oh god, he also passed away too. He was in, I think he was in Porco Rosso, the animated Studio Ghibli movie. He was also in, what was that? Everybody Loves Raymond. He was the father. I'm telling you, that guy was hilarious. Peter somebody. for a second. I can't remember what its name was. Jesus, 4 tanks? Oh, I'm in serious kimchi right now. Bring the heavy artillery. Oh, hello, there's another one. I don't think I hit it though, but I'm sure. Now I did. Get rid of some of the small fry. This is what you call a pickle fight. And this is where I'm gonna get my butt stung. Not too bad. My doggo lost a few points off his armor, but all in all, that was a pretty interesting battle. Man, I tell ya. Holy guacamole. They just dropped something on my doorstep. And that's a litter. Look at all those doggos are just down like a drumstick, like a KFC Kennel Club dog race. somewhere I got whacked by a hunter. I don't know exactly where my doggo dropped his butt. I had to come over here in this area, so I'm gonna look. Yeah. I'll keep looking around. My Dollars and Donuts, it ended up somewhere around in this area. I know, it's one might have going after a hunter because it's fun. Also gives me a chance to explore a little bit more, and I don't have to worry about, you know, maybe a higher vantage point will let me figure out where it went. I could have sworn it was around here somewhere, unless it was hiding behind the other side of the tree line. No, it hit me from over here, so I'm betting it's got to be up in this area, up here somewhere. Well, let's just say, for example, if it's not there, okay, my guy is 6 stops away. What if I can't find it? I'll just port out to somewhere else. Well, I'm betting it's pretty freaking close wherever my doggo dropped it. Boy, talk about trying to find something like a needle in a haystack. Well, let's see. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm looking in the right spot. There's 4 down tanks. And if my guess is correct, one of them's probably landed right on top of the damn hunter. And I'm betting it's one of these, so I'm going to check that out. Sometimes you can't really tell because the hunters and tanks, when they're laid out like this. But usually hunters tend to, you know, snipe from long range, so they could be practically anywhere. I'm going to head over here to the tree line. I'm not going to go very far. I'm just going to check up here for a second. See if I can get a better vantage point. So, you know, sometimes, let's see. No, that's not it, guys. I see it. There it is. Nope, that was a rock. Don't worry about it. I'm beaming out. Don't worry about it. I went looking, I'm good. I'm gonna end the session right here after as soon as I recycle. Take a break. I'm glad they removed the limit for the EMP cells so you can just recycle whatever number you have. That's been a big help. Before you had to wait till, you know, 10 and then you could recycle. That drove me crazy for a while. Okay, just remember to save after each session, and hope you found this enjoyable, terrifying, horrifying, painful, instructive. There we go. Now I remember how that was pronounced. Hilarious and fun. And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to, and have a great day.